400 to 500 abortion live births occur every year in the United States. Gianna Jessen was one such live birth. Her life became the inspiration for the film October Baby. September 9, 2015, Gianna testified at a House Judiciary Committee hearing on behalf of the million of babies killed each year. Her testimony continues to stir the hearts of Americans in regards to the truth about abortion. Good morning. My name is Gianna Jessen, and I would like to thank you for the opportunity to testify here today. My biological mother was 7.5 months pregnant when she went to Planned Parenthood, who advised her to have a late-term saline abortion. This method of abortion burns the baby inside and out, blinding and suffocating the child, who is then born dead, usually within 24 hours. Instead of dying after 18 hours of being burned in my mother's womb, I was delivered alive in an abortion clinic in Los Angeles on April 6, 1977. My medical records state, born alive during saline abortion at 6 a.m. Thankfully, the abortionist was not at work yet. Had he been there, he would have ended my life with strangulation, suffocation, or just leaving me there to die. Instead, a nurse called an ambulance and I was rushed to the hospital. Doctors did not expect me to live. I did. I was later diagnosed with cerebral palsy, which was caused by a lack of oxygen to my brain while surviving the abortion. I was never supposed to hold my head up or walk. I do, and my cerebral palsy is a great gift to me. I was eventually placed in foster care and later adopted. I forgive my biological mother. Within the first year of my birth, I was used as an expert witness in a case where an abortionist had been caught strangling a child to death after being born alive. Margaret Sagner, the founder of Planned Parenthood, stated the following: "The most merciful thing that a large family does to one of its infant members is to kill it." Planned Parenthood is not ashamed of what they have done or continue to do, but we will have to give an account as a nation before God for our apathy and for the murder of over 50 million children in the womb. And every time we falter in our courage as individuals and fail to confront this evil, I wonder, how many lives have been lost in our silence, while we make sure we are allotted among men and do not offend anyone? How many children have died and been dismembered and their parts sold for our ego, our convenience, and our promiscuity? How many Lamborghinis were purchased at the blood of innocent children? The blood that cries to the Lord from the ground, like that of the blood of Abel. Not one of them is forgotten by him. I would ask Planned Parenthood the following questions. If abortion is about women's rights, then what were mine? You continuously use the argument that if the baby is disabled, we need to terminate the pregnancy, as if you can determine the quality of someone's life. Is my life less valuable due to my cerebral palsy? You have failed in your arrogance and greed to see one thing, that it is the weakest among us that we learn wisdom, something sorely lacking in our nation today. And it is both our folly and our shame that blinds us to the beauty of adversity. Planned Parenthood uses deception, the manipulation of language and slogans such as "a woman's right to choose," to achieve their monetary aims. We often hear that if Planned Parenthood were to be defunded, there would be a health crisis among women without the services they provide. This is absolutely false. There are pregnancy resource centers located nationwide for the woman in crisis. Their services are free and confidential. We are not a nation without options. Planned Parenthood receives $500 million of taxpayer money a year to primarily destroy and dismember babies. Do not tell me these are not children. A heartbeat proves that. So does 4D ultrasound. And so do I. And so does the fact that they are selling human organs for profit. Do not tell me this is only a woman's issue. This affects both men and women. And to that point, I wish to speak to the men listening to me. You were made for greatness. You were born to defend women and children. Not to use and abandon us, nor sit by idly while you know we are being harmed. I am asking you to be brave. In conclusion, let me say I am alive because of the power of Jesus Christ alone, in whom I live, move, and have my being. Without him, I would have nothing. With him, I have all.